In the Limelight with me, Saima Ajram.
Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to In the Limelight with Saima Ajram, a brand new music show playing you the best in new Pakistani music and the latest in entertainment news. On today's show, we'll hear a track by Asim Azhar, after which I'll introduce you to a new versatile singer hailing from northern Pakistan called Sohail Shahzad. Then before backtracking to 1966, where I'll play you an old school anthem by Masood Rana, we'll get some Pakistani entertainment news. After which we'll round off the whole show with a live in the studio chat with a new singer, songwriter and YouTube sensation from Manchester, UK, Mr. Hussnain Lahori. So let's start the show with one of the most youngest and promising acts to come out of Pakistan. He's only 17 and his cover of Ed Sheeran's 18 got him a thumbs up by Ed Sheeran himself. When I saw him for the first time, I had to check again. क्या ये वाकई पाकिस्तानी है? He's definitely from Pakistan and he's the future. He is Asim Azhar and here he is with his hands in the air.
Everybody now, hands, hands in the air, hands, hands in the air. Screaming like you just don't care, screaming like you just don't care. Somebody tell this girl we do it right. We are the ones, baby, who do it all night. Así karne ya jana, así karne ya jana. Paave zamana, kehna rahe. Así karne ya jana, koi na rukwana. Jad tak ke gana, bajta rahe.
call him the Justin Bieber of Pakistan, लेकिन after speaking to him recently, I can definitely confirm कि ये जनाब काफी शरीफ है. The next track I'm about to play you is by a singer who hails from northern Pakistan. He's produced a catalogue of music ranging from Sufi to rock. The track I'm about to play you today is Punjabi. I think he's a really promising young act. His name is Sohail Shahzad, and this track is one he released in January 2013. It's called Nena.
बस मैं आती हूँ.
नैना दे बूए खुले खुले ही रहन दे ओदियां उड़ीकां दे मज़े मैनू लैण दे कदी भी नहीं किया तैनू अज मैनू कहण दे बुलियां ते पैण दे सड़दियां अखियां नू जरा ठर लैण दे कदी भी नहीं किया तैनू अज मैनू कहण दे रब्बा मेरे यार नू मेरे जोगा रहण दे रब्बा मेरे यार नू मेरे जोगा रहण
Welcome back to In the Limelight with Saima Ajram. Still to come on the show, more new music. We'll also backtrack to the year 1966. I'll play you a classic by Masood Rana. We'll also get to hear the latest in Pakistani entertainment news, and we'll round up today's show with a live in the studio interview with Hussnain Lahori. Time now for some Pakistani entertainment news. It's exciting times for Pakistani television lovers here in the UK. Digital Satellite has recently seen the launch of a brand new Pakistani channel called TV99. TV99 is an entertainment music channel being fronted by our very own British Pakistani music producer, Keeza, with a show called Keeza Desi Anthem's Top 10. TV99 can be seen on channel 857.
And staying on the topic of channels, popular Pakistani channel Hum TV has finally come to the UK too. Hum TV is famous for its blockbuster dramas including Humsafar, Zindagi Gulzar Hai and Dastan. At the moment, Hum TV is available free to digital satellite channel 859 with its most popular current dramas Mohabbat Subha Ka Ek Sitara Hai starring Mikal and Sanam Jung, and another called Bunty I Love You with Sabah Kamar and the guy from Mehu Shahid Afridi, Abid Ali.
If you're a fan of Shan, Misha Shafi, Ibrahim Haq and Amanat Ali, then I've got some news for you. These guys are all coming to the UK and performing at a concert called Dhoom 2014 in June. And finally, early Zafar move over, we have a new superstar in town. Fawad Khan had only just finished filming his first Bollywood number alongside Sonu Kapoor, and he's already landed his second Bollywood movie on none other than a Yash Raj banner. Now this movie looks really promising for the actor because he will be starring alongside none other than Kareena Kapoor. Next, it's Hussnain Lahori, but before that, we all love our old classic Lollywood numbers. Let's backtrack now to the year 1966. This is Masood Rana with the track Sajna Ne Bue Te Chiktan Le, taken from the movie Badya Mela.
आशकां तो सोना मुखड़ा लुकाण लई सज्जणा ने बूए अगे चिकताण लई हो आशकां तो सोना मुखड़ा लुकाण लई सज्जणा ने बूए अगे चिकताण लई चिकताण लई सज्जणा ने बूए अगे चिकताण लई हो आशकां तो सोना मुखड़ा लुकाण लई सज्जणा ने बूए अगे चिकताण लई सजना उसूल प्यार दे तकना जे नहीं सानू गोली मार दे ए नहीं सजना उसूल प्यार दे तकना जे नहीं सानू गोली मार दे असी दूर बैठे अखियां मिलाउण लई सजना ने बूए अगे चिकताण लई सजना ने बूए अगे चिकताण लई तेरे घर निम्मी निम्मी बत्ती बलदी ठंडी ठंडी अग साडी जान जलदी तेरे घर निम्मी निम्मी बत्ती बलदी ठंडी ठंडी अग साडी जान जलदी साडी इस अग उत्ते तेल पाण लई सज्जणा ने बूए अग चिकताण लई सज्जणा ने बूए अग चिकताण लई साडे कोल मुखड़ा लुकाण वालियो ए भी दस दियो शर्माण वालियो साडे कोल मुखड़ा लुकाण वालियो ए भी दस दियो शर्माण वालियो पाया सी प्यार लुक छुप जान लई सज्जणा ने बूए अग चिकताण लई
So my guest today is one that you can call a YouTube sensation. His covers of popular Bollywood numbers have hit in the region of millions of likes. His singing is amazing and his guitar playing skills are self-taught. They say God helps those who help themselves, and that's exactly what happened with my guest today. He built a studio within his own home, started producing music himself and singing too. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Hussnain Lahori to the first ever In the Limelight interview.
Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum salam, I'm well. Thank you so much for taking your time out to see us today.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Okay, tell us, you started singing around 10 years ago?
Yeah, well, no, I used to sing since I was born, but obviously in terms of like professionally, I've only been started singing for like 3 years. But been into music for a long time, for as long as I can remember.
So who did you learn as a child? Did you learn music as a child?
I didn't learn anything, to be honest. It was all self-taught, but as a child I was always had a passion for music. In terms of obviously, what do you call it? I used to watch Junoon perform live, you know, whenever they used to tour in Lahore, and of course just got inspired from that. And I thought to myself, you know what, maybe one day I'll pick up the guitar and I'll do something. But I never really thought about seriously doing it. It was only until 2004 that I thought to myself that yeah, maybe you know what, I'll pursue something in music.
So was Junoon the main band that you really followed?
Yes, it was you know, the most popular bands at the time when I was growing up in Lahore. In terms of obviously they inspired me for music itself, but in terms of singing and stuff, my inspiration has to be Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. Even Junoon themselves covered a lot of songs sung by Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, and of course they were all a huge inspiration for me.
So you're one of these artists who didn't really wait for a record deal. You sort of started singing, you went and you used the internet as a medium, and you sort of started sharing your videos and then gained your popularity through that.
Yeah.
So why did you go that way?
Possibly because when I first started doing music, I didn't think that I'm actually going to pursue a full-time career in this. I only did it because I loved it so much. I started off as a hobbyist, you know, and recorded a few videos just in my home studio, and I put them up, and I thought to myself, you know, what kind of views I'm going to get from it, or what kind of response I'll get from it. Just share it with the world. And I remember when I hit 10,000 views the first time around, I was buzzing, you know, I was like, you know, telling my friends that look, I've got 10,000 views and whatnot. But since then, it's just gone on and on and on. Now it's in the region of millions, and it's just one of those things. Maybe because I didn't take it seriously enough, I was having more fun, and I think that's the reason why I took this road.
So you had an international fan following even before you released your first solo track.
That's right. Yeah, it'd be fair to say that.
And do you get messages from around the world?
Yes, I do, from countries that I didn't even think they'd listen to Asian music over there. And funny enough, some of my followers don't even understand Hindi or Urdu or Punjabi, the languages that I sing in. But yet still, it's the music that they enjoy. So yeah.
Tell us about the most popular covers that you've done.
Maitenu Sunjawaki has to be without a doubt. It's an original song sung by Rana Ali Khan, and I uploaded it like 2 years ago, and I remember it was Eid Day as well when I put it up, and it's the amount of response that I've had from it is unbelievable. It's opened so many doors for me, because not only because it wasn't one of those tracks which is, you know, really hyped up or, you know, really fast time track. It's very mellow, and I think the reason why it became so popular was because I didn't try and imitate Rana Ali Khan at all. Although I'm really inspired by him, I tried to basically do it in my own way, my own unique style, and I think that's what people appreciated.
You've done other covers as well. Tum Hi Ho.
Yeah. And Halabil.
Maitenu Sunjawaki has to be my favourite too.
Oh,
I have to say, it's my favourite. And Rana Ali Khan is not an easy artist to cover.
Oh, no, of course not.
One of the most difficult artists,
yes.
But you've done it really well.
Oh, thank you.
People, although when I heard it, I didn't actually expect to hear Rahat's sound. But the track itself is such a great track, and I normally would think if anyone was to try to cover that track, you wouldn't be able to get it right. But you got it right. You did it really well. You did it your own way. Yeah, that's right. I think that's the only way it gained so much popularity. If I was basically trying to sound like the original, whether it was because I did change the composition as well, not just the obviously the singing style. It was basically because I made it my own. Hence the reason why people appreciated it a lot more, because they saw that I could
you know, because the whole point of a cover is to basically add something of your own to the song instead of just singing exactly like it actually is.
I think it's amazing. I think it's important that we get our viewers to show them the track, let them hear you too.
Yeah, sure.
You've brought your guitar with you?
Yeah, I have.
Thank you so much. So can we hear a bit of Myth and Some Talent?
Yeah, sure.
In the Limelight with Saima Ajram is about introducing new artists from the UK, especially British Pakistani ones, and showing the world the kind of talent that we have here in the UK. Now this cover that Hussnain is about to play for you is proved really popular on YouTube and on video sharing websites throughout the world. And this is why people love it.
मैं तेनू समझावा के ना तेरे बाजो लगदा जी तू की जाने प्यार मेरा मैं करा इंतजार तेरा तू दिल तू यो जान मेरी मैं तेनू समझावा ना तेरे बाजू लगदा जी मेरे दिल विच रह के मेरे दिल दा हाल ना जानी तेरे बाजो कलियां बह के रोने नैन ना माने जीना मेरा है मरना मेरा नाल तेरे सी कर एतबार मेरा मैं करा इंतजार तेरा तू दिल तू जान मेरी मैं तेनू समझा ना तेरे बाजू लगदा जी
And this is why I launched my first show with you, Hussnain. God, I think it's amazing.
Thank you.
Fell in love with that cover version. I think it's even better than the original.
No.
I love that for Dilly Khan, and of course he's an amazing artist. Do you really like that song? A very well written song, very well composed, but your cover version is just brilliant. Love it too. Your guitar playing skills are self-taught.
Yeah.
How does one teach himself how to play guitar?
I think it's more to do with repetition and practice. And it's a lot of trial and error. So obviously you need a point of reference.
Okay.
Whether it be books or there are some online tutorials and whatnot that you can follow. But obviously
online tutorials to learn how to play the guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of makeup tutorials, and we all follow them.
They're not really different.
But online teaching how to play the guitar.
Yeah. I think on the power of YouTube is so great that you can find tutorials for almost anything. Really, funny enough, I actually saw a tutorial on there how to pick a lock.
Wow.
It's actually YouTube, really.
Do you have any
So obviously you got your makeup. I don't know if you've got makeup artists.
Yes.
So basically putting up tutorials. Then there are singing lessons as well, guitar lessons, keyboard lessons, all sorts. So obviously you pick something up, but with regards to obviously perfecting it's down to practice. So the more you practice, the more obviously you improve your skills.
In one of your videos, I saw you playing the piano. Can you play the piano too?
Yeah.
And you learned that off YouTube?
No, that's something that's played by more by ear than anything else. I think playing the piano or the keyboard is a lot easier because obviously all the notes are right in front of you, and just playing the guitar, I think it's one of those things which requires a bit more skill. So obviously you need a bit more.
When did you start learning the piano?
I was very young, possibly when I was about 11 or 12. I got my first keyboard as a birthday present, so first started playing happy birthday to me. But obviously just started off from there, really.
We'll talk about your upbringing a bit later on.
Yeah.
I think it's really important that we get to play the viewers your first solo track. Harjai, tell us about that. How did that come about?
Well, Harjai was obviously something that I had written myself. It was the first song that I ever written, And in terms of obviously after I had gained that following, you know, through YouTube and social media and stuff like that, people wanted to hear what I can basically bring to the table, kind of thing. And Hajai was a song that I wrote in half an hour, no more than half an hour. But in terms of obviously perfecting it, producing it and stuff like that, took about a year. You know, getting the video sorted and everything. And when I first released it, I wanted to pick like an iconic date. So I released it on the 12th. So something that no one can actually forget, because there will be no other. Once that was released, I never thought that it would actually reach any charts or anything like that, because it was just, you know, something that I released independently without being signed to a record label or anything like that. And I got a call from one of my friends who said, he goes, mashallah, your track's doing really well, congratulations. So I was like, oh, thank you. He goes, so how does it feel that it's on number 16 on the iTunes World Charts? I was like, what? He goes, how does it feel for it to be on the charts? Because clearly I had no, you know, expectations from that, so I never bothered checking the charts. So when I actually did check it, you know, to watch my track being on number 16, it was a very nice feeling.
So here it is, it debuted at number 16 in the world iTunes charts. It's Hajai, a track, he says, written in only half an hour. Check it out, please.
साथ बिताए ओ तेनू क्यों याद ना आए चांद वध के कीता प्यार ताइयों खादी है मैं हार मैं भी हुन तेनू है भुलाना दिल तो तेरा ना है मिटाना जा बेकदरा अपनी जिंदगी जी सानू भी कोई मिल जाएगा टुटिया दिल भी जुड़ जाएगा मैनू खोना तेरी है बदनसीब
Welcome back to In the Limelight with Saima Ajram. That was Hajai, the first solo track released by my guest today, Hussnain Lahori. Hussnain, आप पाकिस्तान में पैदा हुए?
जी.
How old were you when you came here?
I was 15.
So did you think there was a big cultural difference when you moved here? Because you're from Lahore.
I am,
yeah. And you've had most of your education there then?
Yeah.
And then you came here to Manchester.
Bye.
And how was that?
It was good. It was good. Like, and it was obviously बहुत मुख्तलिफ था, you know. The whole cultural differences, you know, beyond recognition. But at the same time, You know, thanks to my parents, they sent me to a good school there. You know, got the education, and I think it was more to do with because I moved to a town like Rochdale, you know, near Manchester. There's a really strong sense of community there. So, you know, even though it's different, it was not that different, if you know what I mean. Because in terms
we're very desi here in UK.
Of course, yeah. In some ways, more desi than Lahore.
We are.
Yeah, but
and we're proud.
Yeah, of course. So, but yeah, so it was a good experience nonetheless. Obviously, I pursued my education further. Went to college in Oldham, and I went to university in London. So it was good.
So you know, when I was at college, I remember this young lad came from Pakistan. I can't remember his name, but he was finding it really difficult to settle here. He hated it. First of all, the weather was bad, and then the people are not the same, and I'm missing my friends. And did you not find that?
No, I think it's one of those things that नई कोई भी चीज़ होती है ना अच्छी लगती है. You know, obviously because we don't get a lot of rain in Pakistan, and so whenever it rains there, you know, लोग पकौड़े बनाते हैं घर में, you know, they celebrate and whatnot. तो यहाँ पे जब नई बारिश देखी तो क्या यार बहुत अच्छी बात है.
पकौड़े बनाओ.
हाँ, लेकिन साल गुजरा उसके बाद बंदा कहता है यार क्या है. I think it's one of those things that if you have too much of anything, you're just bound to take it for granted. So you know, rain is one of those things which you know is cherished in a lot of the other parts of the world. But obviously because we get too much of it in the UK, people don't really like it too much.
I like the rain.
I don't mind it.
I love the rain when I'm in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Even we'll go out, venture out, and we'll go out dancing. I've fallen over a few times, hurt myself, but it's great. Pakistan rain and England rain, you can't really compare them.
No, you can't.
What other things can't we compare?
I think Pakistan की जो बारिश होती है एक ही दफा होती है जल्दी से.
Yeah.
And that's it. यहाँ की बारिश चलती रहती है. एक दिन गुजरा, हफ्ता गुजरा, महीना गुजरा.
नहीं, और क्या चीज़ें आपको पाकिस्तान की ज़्यादा अच्छी लगती हैं यहाँ से?
पाकिस्तान का खाना बहुत अच्छा. खाना पाकिस्तान का.
लाहौरी खाना.
बिल्कुल. सर्दी में पाए निहारी हलीम. तो obviously और मेरा ख्याल है वहाँ की कोई कुछ बात है कि अगर आप हलीम यहाँ पर बनाओ या आप पाकिस्तान में बनाओ, I think उनके जो natural ingredients होते हैं, you know, like टमाटर हो गए, ये जो भी चीज़ आप बीच में डालोगे, उनका जायका different होता है. तो इसलिए जो है जब भी मैं पाकिस्तान जाता हूँ खाना वहाँ का बहुत अच्छा है.
वेट बढ़ा के आते हैं.
कहते तो ये.
तो आपकी जब पूरी family, did your whole family come over with you?
Yeah. My
so
whole
it was
family.
nice. At least you had each other.
Yeah,
so you weren't alone.
Of course.
Did you bring your guitar with you?
I didn't have a guitar at that time.
No.
I only had a keyboard.
Really?
वो भी नहीं लेकर आया था.
Really? You left it there?
Yeah.
So you started from scratch here?
Started from scratch. जब मैं यहाँ आया था तो मैं, to be honest with you, मैं भूल गया था music के बारे में. I thought to myself, you know, I'm going to pursue an education and, you know, maybe get a career in IT or graphic designing, which is another, you know, thing that I had a passion for, arts and graphic designing and stuff like that. तो जब obviously मैं आया तो obviously तब उसको भूल गया था. लेकिन when I went to university, because I went to university in a different town, I went to university in London. तो वहाँ पर obviously बोरी थोड़ी ज़्यादा हो गई थी क्योंकि obviously घर से दूर था. तो फिर सोचा कि यार I need a hobby, you know, something that would be a bit more productive. So I think that was the first time when I bought my first guitar, and thought to myself, I'll pursue something in music.
And you've never been without it since?
That's right.
Musically, any other musicians in your family?
No one else.
But your Dada Bua here is a very famous poet.
He was a poet, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Lahori title उनको मिला था?
Yeah.
तो उनका नाम क्या था?
Akbar Lahori.
And do you have any of their poems that you're inspired by?
I've read a few, and obviously it's mainly in Punjabi, and of course I am inspired by that. But I think I do lack, and you know, I'm not shy to admit it, I do lack a bit of understanding of it, because I think it's very deep. Unki jo shairi hai. So hopefully, inshallah, one day I'll be able to understand and interpret it into my own way.
Are you into shairi? Shairi aati hai?
Of course.
See, this is very different, because I think a lot of youngsters in the UK, हमें इतनी शेर शायरी का शौक नहीं है, लेकिन this शौक जो है पाकिस्तानियों में बहुत है, and it's quite popular. I don't know whether it's sort of taught to you in school, maybe. Is that where the interest starts?
No, I think poetry is one of those things that यहाँ पर भी है, you know, in terms of literature, and I think it's just either you're into it or you're not. Anyone who's into arts and stuff like that, who's got that kind of creative mentality, I think they're bound to have some sort of appreciation for the poetry. Obviously Shakespeare जो है, पाकिस्तान में खत्म नहीं था
लेकिन लोग पाकिस्तान में भी शेक्सपियर के बारे में पढ़ते ज़रूर हैं
नहीं of course I mean पढ़ाई it's just one of those things कि आप you knowledge is one of those things you seek knowledge what you have a interest in and people who have interest in poetry will obviously seek knowledge in that.
Do you have a favourite poem? कोई सुनाएंगे हमें कोई शेर?
इलावा इकबाल का है एक शेर I think बहुत पॉपुलर है और अभी सबको पता भी होगा कि खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है.
And it's sung so well by Mr. Ali Azhar. Love that. Do love Junoon.
Yes.
And love what they did for Pakistani music.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself as a British artist, Brit or a Pakistani artist?
I think it'd be fair to say I'm a British Pakistani artist. Because obviously even though I was born in Pakistan and I was had a little bit of upbringing there as well, but my what I feel obviously जो वक्त था मेरा बचपन से लड़पन पे जाने का और उससे obviously जवानी में आने का वो यहीं पे गुजरा है. So I think it'd be fair to say I'm a British Pakistani artist.
So you spoke about your inspirations, people like Junoon, rock artists, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab, Qawwali, but you have a very different sound. Your own music is unique. How would you describe it?
I think it's soulful more than anything else. Just because obviously you're inspired by something doesn't mean you have to be like that. I'm inspired by obviously the power that Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan's voice had. Where it basically gave people goosebumps, but at the same time, someone like Whitney Houston can have the same effect. It's just how you perceive it. And in terms of my style and my genre, I mean, I'm still experimenting at this moment in time, where with every single or every EP that I release, I'll always try and do something different. But obviously, I think more mellow, soulful kind of songs is something that I personally listen to myself and I like singing as well.
Do you think you could ever go back to Pakistan and live there now?
It'd be tricky. I'll try, but I don't know how well.
I can see you on those big Pakistani channels, morning shows पे. Hussnain Lahori के साथ?
Well, मैं 12 साल बाद गया था, so सिर्फ 3 हफ्तों के लिए, तो इंशाल्लाह दोबारा जब चक्कर लगेगा तब देखेंगे.
Musically.
Yeah.
2013 was a great year for Hussnain Lahori. Gained lots of popularity on the social networking sites. Released his second solo track, Jagna Lusoni Tu.
That's right.
Became very successful.
Yeah.
Eid Musti concert, you performed alongside of Shafqat Amanat Ali, Ibrar al-Haq, Fawad Khan was there too.
Yeah.
Big platform. And Hussnain Lahori was on there representing the UK.
The UK, yeah.
In the Pakistani way. Also, you did busking with the bear for the BBC.
Yes, yeah. 2013 was definitely a very busy year for me. Because since the release of Hajai and obviously the covers that I had released on YouTube, I had made a mark on the industry. And when I got the call for Eid Musti, I was ecstatic. I was over the moon because obviously Shafqat Amanat Ali is one of those singers which I grew up listening to. And again he's part of the Patiala Gharana as well, which is the same Gharana that Rahat Fateh Ali Khan and Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan belong to, and Bade Ghulam Ali obviously the one who started it. So obviously in terms of musical, he's a huge musical inspiration for me. To be able to perform along on the same stage as him was absolutely amazing, and meeting him in person was phenomenal.
What's he like?
Really down to earth, really nice person.
Did you get any advice from him?
Yes, I did. I asked him, obviously, in terms of getting popularity, it's not one of the, getting recognition for your talent. It's not something that's that's very easy. So, what advice can he give to me? He just said, obviously, there'll be a lot of people in your life, who will support what you do, but there'll be more people that wouldn't. And it's very important for you to surround yourself with people that support what you do and will believe in you and block all the negativity away. So that was the advice that was given to me.
Golden advice.
Absolutely.
And have you done that since?
I have, yes.
Great. Okay, finally, I'd like to, before we play the track Jagna Lusoni Tu, which I think is really important, I do really like that song, I'd like to ask, what can we now expect from Hussnain Lahori in 2014?
2014. Well, I'm currently working on my EP, which is a 4-track album, mini album, if you want to call it. Again, all the tracks on that EP, they all tell a story, and they're all different from one another. They all talk about different aspects of life. One's a love song, the other one's something else. So just wait and see.
That's it from me from In the Limelight with Saima Ajram for today. Make sure you keep watching for all the latest from British Pakistanis here in the UK, and don't forget to subscribe. Playing you out now with Jagna Soni Tu by Hussnain Lahori.
नाल सोनी तू अंदर तो होनी तू मेरी हुन बन जा तू दूर ना तू हो भी हुन I just wanna be with you maybe you want me to together we can fly away to anything you wanna do मेरी जाने जाना किया तूने दीवाना जब से है देखा तुमको ना मेरा कोई ठिकाना अब ना यूं शर्माना थोड़ा सा पास आना अब मेरी बाहों में आजा जा जा मेरी हर नजर चाहे तुझको ही तेरी भी शायद मुझे ही काश चाहती होगी तू भी शायद चकना सोनी तू अंदर तो होनी तू मेरी हुन बन जा तू दूर ना तू हो भी हुन I just wanna be with you दिखाना करना कोई बहाना लिखेगा ये ज़माना तेरा मेरा या फसाना अपना तुझको बनाना नैनों से नैन मिलाना क्या तेरे दिल में है